FC update. Mikel, first of all, welcome in the Netherlands.
Thank you.
A country you probably know a lot of because your assistant, Albert Stuyvenberg, is a fellow Dutchman.
Yeah,
Can you describe how important he is for you and for your players?
very important. It's someone that I know for a long time, that has been very, very important in everything that we do. An excellent human being first, someone that has a very special way of understanding the game. He's been raised in a culture that is very similar that I was raised, so we share a lot of ideas, and someone with a huge experience in both international level, at academy level, at club level, so someone really valuable for the team.
Hi, Ryan at the back.
Hi, Mikel. I heard from Ruud van Nistelrooy earlier, and he seemed to say that PSV have surrendered top spot, and they're quite happy to accept that Arsenal are going to take that top spot. What's your kind of view on that, and how are you approaching the game tomorrow? Are you really trying to make sure mathematically it is in the bag?
Yeah, last week we made the first step was to qualify for the next round, and now we need to win tomorrow because we want to finish first.
Is that one of any injury problems at all for this game?
No, we had Marquinhos that wasn't feeling good today, and he has in trouble, and for the rest we are okay.
You seem to be picking a very strong team in all these games. People are sort of saying you may be getting a bit tired, but you're still bringing all the players for these games. Is it the deliberate policy?
We don't have that many players. I bring the players that we have. We are bringing 4 kids with us, so we cannot even make the squad. But we need to put 11 players there, and they need to play. We cannot change 10, 11 players every game.
Thank you.
James?
Hi, Mikel. There's
Hi.
been some reports this week that Edu may be extending his stay with the club. He's in discussions with the club about that. How important has he been for you in your time with the club, and how closely do you work together, and how vital do you think it is that he stays at Arsenal?
I just hope that he stays here for a long time, because I think it's going to be a really positive thing for the club. I work with him really well. I think he's a super important figure at the club that represents all the values, all the ideas and everything that we want to do in the right way, and hopefully that will be the case.
Is it day to day you work with him?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a lot happening in a football club, and he has a huge role, and he has a really good way of communicating with people and managing a lot of things that happened daily, and for me and for the team is really important.
Simon?
Just on that, Mikel, I mean, often in football clubs, you sometimes have difficulties with directors and managers. How easy have you found that relationship? Was it something that right away you two clicked, or is it grown over time?
I think he has to build that relationship. He has to, first of all, be very well respected. I think the roles have to be very clear. You have to share the same ideas. At the same time, you have to be challenged by each other, because sometimes coaches, we have other ideas. We want something right now that is not the best thing for the club. And we have the right balance, not only with Edu, but with Binay and with Rich and with team in this case, and with ownership. And it's really important that at the end we make a decision. It's all together. It's not your decision or my idea. And in good and difficult moments as well, to be together.
Can I just ask, Sambi Lokonga was speaking last week, and he was saying he was towards the end of the season, he was getting quite frustrated. He was questioning, has he made the right choice? Just generally in terms of keeping players happy, how do you do that?
Play them and then speak on the pitch, the best way.
Okay, Nick?
Hi, Mikel. VFA said today that they won't be taking the incident between Gabriel and Jordan Henderson from the Liverpool game forward any further. Just wondering, are you satisfied that that's the end of the matter?
I said from the first day that that's a decision that relies totally on the EFA, and they made that decision, so that's it.
And is Gabriel okay with that?
That's something to ask to Gabby, but that decision is made.
Okay, Dan?
Well, I was just going to ask similar. I mean, how has it been the last few weeks while that has been for you and for Gabby? How has it been affecting the club?
That's an investigation. It's been run by them. It's nothing for me to comment on that. It's something private, and I prefer not to make any comments on that.
Kai, thank you.
Just going back to Sambi Lokonga, obviously towards the end of the summer transfer window, you were linked with a midfielder. Have you seen enough from him in the games he's played to maybe suggest that you won't need to go back out for a midfielder in January?
We will see more, and he needs to prove that that what he's asking for, he can produce it on the pitch, and that's the challenge for every single player, to raise the level and put the right competition in the team. And when you perform in a way that we can win and play well enough to win the games.
Hi, Mikel. It looks like from the Champions League we're going to see some pretty big teams dropping into the Europa League this season. Barca, Atleti, Sevilla, Juve maybe. I mean, in your mind, does that make it even more important to avoid that last?
Well, this competition is getting harder and harder, and I think, as you mentioned, how it looks today and what the possibilities are, looks like the next round is going to be extremely competitive. That's why finishing first in the group and avoiding another 2 games, it's such an important thing for us.
Okay, everyone. Thanks.
Yeah,
See you
thank
tomorrow.
you.
Take care.